All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Gavin Farm. We are in Farming Simulator today on the No One's Field map. We're getting that one built up and running, taking another full truckload down to the shipping area. We've got just a few trees left in the field itself, and then we have some work to do on the border of the field. So we're going to work on that today. The hardest part is going to be, though, getting this semi through the very tight space down here to get into the shipping area. Some of these logs, of course, will go to the sawmill here, then the rest will get shipped over to Iowa Plains. We will be on Iowa Plains maybe Wednesday. I think we're going to do 4 fields again tomorrow because I got some production points put in over there, and we're going to keep working on that as well. Building up my this is the hardest part of doing this. So kind of had to cheat just a little bit. When the truck or the trailer gets stuck, I don't know if there's a way for me to change this so it's not so steep like this coming in. I'm going to work on that to get more of a open path here to get into this, so I'm not having to do this every time. Or I move the shipping area up to the top. That only solves a little bit because this is not a level map at all. Alright, so I'm going to write down I have 62 logs. And it doesn't unload very well. Let's try this. We'll pull forward a little bit and see if it'll let me dump some more out here. I got one more out. Okay, so and then apparently when I was removing all the fence, I did not get rid of those 2 spots there. The gate. So we'll have to work on getting that out as well. So basically, here's the plan. They get stacked up here for now. And then what goes in the sawmill, we'll fill it back up. And then the rest will get loaded on another truck and taken to Iowa Plains. It would be so much easier if I could just sell them right off the trailer, but it doesn't seem to like the unload function. Don't know why that is. Sometimes it drops in just fine, other times it is like this. And it doesn't let me off because they keep getting caught in trees. Now we do this. Not the easiest way to do it, I know, but basically how I end up doing it is whatever doesn't end up in the sawmill right here, because I am not filling the other one anymore. That was just kind of one and done. So I decided to just get this one done here. I have the clear logs from the developer tools, and I just use that to clear them out. Also, and just to not have to fight that turn again on the way down back, you're just going to do this. And we're actually going to do something different here, because I don't think he likes driving in that field. So we're going to go back down here to not our saves, of course. It should be An end loader, maybe? Yep. We're gonna look at and see if I can get a fork for this. Or front loader, not an end loader. Yeah. Is there another one or just that one? Let's go with this one. And of course, I have it in the farm colors. Let's see what the allotment by. Actually, let's make sure. Matter. Good thing I double checked that before I bought. Okay. That should be right over in this area here. It's right there. I still haven't sold that one yet. I need to sell that back because we don't have the equipment. How do you open the fork? There should be a way to open the forks on that, right? Make it load the branches. Ah, there we go. Okay. So we're also gonna quickly get up there. Before we do anything else, we have to go in here and go. So we're not working in the night, in the dark. All right. And this isn't going to be as easy as I thought it was going to be. Yay. joystick for this thing to make it. The mouse control is not very easy. Alright. Here's I'm gonna line this up like this. And we'll get out some of these and stack them. So and it's alright. So today we get to watch you guys struggle to get logs onto the truck. So that's all what you're looking for this morning. Well, at least with the auto load, I don't have to worry about getting them off of there and loading them back in. Alright, so I'm going to make it a little bit easier on myself. I'm going to take all these and kind of push them together so I don't have to go all over. I can just get to one spot. Because the semi really doesn't like coming into the dirt. So I'm just going to get them all stacked up here so I can load them up and get them going. And then what I'll do is that all the logging equipment will be stuff that gets into storage on most maps except Iowa Plains, where the big sawmill is. And that'll keep, the trucks will be coming in and out of there. So all the trucks you see will be loading up, coming in and out of there, dropping salt, logs and stuff off at the sawmill there. They'll also be delivering to this one. Four Fields has a tiny sawmill like the second one that's on this map, but I will probably decommission it once the current batch is out of it, since I have the bigger ones running now. Just to keep the resources and everything going. And I'll double check. I think I purchased the big one on that map as well. If I did, then that works great. I just move all the production to the big ones and sell the little ones. And it would be really nice once once everything is built up, because then all the wood that comes in will be getting sold for profit, so there won't be any need to keep it for building stuff. Once I get all these logs stacked up, I have the grinder on the tractor that's going to come through and take all that. Sorry about that. The mute button didn't work, but the grinder's on that tractor right there. Get him over, get all the stump grinding done, and then that'll be part of the equipment that goes into storage to be moved from map to map as needed. The rest of these logs should fit on the trailer. It held 62 on the first run, and it wasn't full. It was just a couple of them got in there at weird angles, and I think it was causing problems. Plus, the semi really didn't like driving around on the dirt. So it just became a pain to be driving around. So that's why I decided to change it up. He's parked up there on the grass spot, and the tractor will take the logs to him. And I still have to make it easier, pick up all the logs and move them to a single spot for the tractor to pick them up. But we're getting it done. Gotcha. Over. But the nice thing is, once these trees are off of this plot, the field itself is ready to go. The only thing we'll have to do is get around border the headlands to make sure that there's no trees that will be stopping them when I'm actually planting and harvesting and stuff. If I do it manually, there shouldn't be a problem. As many as using as the tractor will take. Drop it. So looks like 3 at a time is what this guy will take. Problem is, you notice I'm driving over stumps that you can't see because of the grass. I don't cut that down. I just plow into it because it's selling it as cultivated. I don't know. I'm not wasting time mowing it because it doesn't turn into swath to be picked up. So I'm not wasting time mowing it out. With the other ones. The clamps down. Yeah. Not the prettiest sight, but it's getting the job done, right? And this is the quickest way I know to do it without hand hauling them all the way over the trucking side. Because that would be one at a time. And this one, at least, even if it's not pretty, at least I'm getting 3 of them in at a time. I'll actually go a little bit further out this time and pick up some of these guys over here. But you can see with the depth of the towing and that's probably why the semi has so much issue with it. But when I first started this field, I wasn't planning on taking out this much. It's still not a perfect square, but it's not as bad as it was. And I'm on metric things. We'll just do this. Actually, let me do this first. I'm gonna get this tractor out just to get the stump out of the way of where I'm trying to work. Alright, stump out of the way. Inside of each of these grass stubs, there should be some resemblance of a tree stud. They could not get to the plow. Yeah, this is what I'm getting done with this part of the farm right now. It's just cutting all the branches, getting the tree stumps out, and then getting the logs down to either into the sawmill directly or down there to get loaded up to ship to Iowa Plains. Wow, this one doesn't like this one, does it? Alright, well, I'm gonna have to keep working with this. We're gonna go ahead and call the stream here today. Thank you guys for watching. I'm stuck in a rut. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to help support the channel, as spring builds up, there will be more actual live farming stuff going on. I plan to do some live streams with the whole of getting garden prepped. There's a lot of outdoor projects we're working on. So we'll be kind of maybe, or it won't be a maybe, it's definitely switching it up to where instead of me live streaming Farming Simulator every morning, we're going to be switching it up to garden prep, and, you know, animal maintenance. We have the chickens out there. We'll be getting that done during it instead of just because the weather's going to be nice, and it's why when I can show you the real stuff, why show you the Farming Simulator stuff? Farming Simulator is not going away. It'll still be there if there's really nothing planned to get done on the farm or on the homestead that day, or if it's raining and we can't really do anything outside that day, that'll be the stream. But everything, as always, will be shown through my Facebook page at Gavin Farm BUR. Um, Again, with spring coming up, there's going to be a lot of effort into. We've already got a couple of vendor shows that we're getting everything ready for. That's why I haven't really done a new launch merch website yet, because it's all everything that we're getting prepped for right now is our spring vendor shows. So for spring and summer, we're going to try to focus on those, and probably either sometime in the summer or this fall, we'll focus on getting an online store up. But as always, thank you for watching. Um, Follow along, subscribe to the channel, keep you updates, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.